pain you carry today is not a life sentence. It's not the end of your story. Right now, you might feel the weight of every setback, every disappointment, every moment that brought you to your knees. You tell you this with absolute conviction. Your pain is the beginning of something. Look at your hands. These same hands that have wiped away tears are the hands that will build your future. The heart that feels heavy with hurt is the same heart that will pump strength into every cell of your being. You see, pain isn't just something that happens to you. It's raw material waiting. Every time life knocked you down, it wasn't pushing you to the ground. It was teaching you how to get back up. Each tear you've shed has been watering the seeds of your resilience. The nights you spent questioning everything, those were the moments your transformation began. I know this because I've seen it countless times. The single mother who lost everything in a disaster, today she runs a foundation helping thousands. The athlete who was told they'd never walk again, now training others to push past their limits. The entrepreneur who failed so many times they lost count, now employing hundreds. Your pain has given you something priceless: perspective. While others run from discomfort, you've lived through it. While others fear failure, you've tasted it. And here's what most people don't understand. This makes you dangerous. Dangerous to mediocrity, dangerous to limitations, dangerous to every force that tries to hold you back. Think about a time when pain hit you the hardest. Remember that moment. Now, instead of seeing it as your lowest point, recognize it as your launching pad. That pain wasn't random, it was preparation. Every obstacle you faced has been building your capacity for greatness. Understands the world needs people who understand struggle. Not just understand it, but know how to transform it. You're not just healing, you're becoming a force of nature. Every scar you carry is a lesson in survival. Every setback you've endured is a masterclass in comeback. Because here's the truth. Transformation isn't automatic. Pain either breaks you or builds you. The choice is yours right now in this moment. You have a decision to make. Will you let your pain define you, or will you let it refine you? This isn't about positive thinking. It's about powerful thinking. It's about looking at your pain straight in the eye and saying, you're not my enemy anymore. You're my fuel. It's about understanding that your greatest setbacks are setting you up for your greatest comebacks. The strength you're looking for, it's already in you. It was forged in those moments when you thought you couldn't go on, but did. It was strengthened every time you picked yourself up when no one was there to help. It was built in those silent battles that nobody saw you fight. Your pain doesn't make you weak. It makes you a warrior. Not because you suffer, but because you survive. But don't just survive, but learn to thrive. Every tear, every setback, every moment of doubt. They're all becoming part of your arsenal. Today, right here, it's time to flip the script. Your pain isn't your prison. It's your platform. Those experiences that try to break you, they're becoming the foundation of your strength. Stop waiting for pain to pass and start using it to propel you forward. Every champion, every leader, every person who's ever done something extraordinary understood this secret. Pain isn't the enemy. Your breakdowns can become your breakthroughs. Your mess can become your message. You're not just healing, you're transforming. Every day you choose to keep going, you're not just surviving, you're preparing for something bigger. Your story isn't over, it's just beginning. And the pain that tried to write your ending is becoming the strength that's writing your comeback. Stand up, step forward. Your pain has prepared you for this moment. The world needs what you've learned through your struggles. Your strength isn't just for you. It's for everyone who's still in the dark, waiting to see that transformation is possible. You are not your pain. You are what you choose to create from it. Today is your day to begin that creation. The strength is in you. The power is in your choices. Your transformation starts now. Look closely at the person next to you. Look at their eyes. their posture, their energy. Every single person in this room has a purpose stamped on their soul. Your pain is not random, it's not meaningless. It's pointing directly to your purpose. When life hits you hard, it's not trying to stop you. It's redirecting you. Think about water. When it hits a rock, it doesn't stop flowing. It finds a new path. Your pain isn't a wall. It's a doorway to something greater. Listen, the most powerful people I know didn't start powerful. They started broken. They started lost. They started with questions that kept them up at night. But they understood something crucial. Pain always has a purpose. Always. Your struggles aren't happening to you. They're happening for you. Every tear you've cried is marking the trail to your transformation. Every night you spend wondering why me has been preparing you for why not me. I've seen people turn their deepest wounds into their greatest wisdom. The person who lost everything in business, they now teach others how to build unshakable foundations. The one who faced rejection after rejection, they're now helping others find their voice. The parent who struggled with loss, they're now guiding others through their darkest hours. Through pain has given you a gift, perspective that can be taught. While others run from challenges, you've learned to face them. While others crack under pressure, you've learned to use it. This isn't just about surviving, it's about understanding why you survived. Every obstacle you face has been a lesson in disguise. The times you felt most alone, they taught you self-reliance. The moments when everything fell apart, they showed you how to rebuild. The days when giving up seemed easier, they revealed your true strength. But just what you need to understand, pain without purpose is just punishment. You've got to learn to read the messages in your mess. Your struggles are speaking to you. They're showing you what needs to change, what needs to grow, what needs to be left behind. Stop asking, why is this happening? Start asking, what is this teaching me? Your pain isn't punishing you. It's preparing you. Every setback is setting you up for something bigger than yourself. The world doesn't need more people who've never struggled. It needs people who understand struggle and can show others the way through. Your pain isn't just about you. It's about everyone you're meant to help. Everyone you're meant to inspire. Think about the person you were before your struggles. Now, think about who you are today, the strength you've gained. That's not an accident. The wisdom you've earned, that's not random. You're being prepared for something bigger than your past. And your purpose often hides in your pain. The very things that hurt you the most are often pointing to what you're meant to heal in others. Your struggles aren't just chapters in your story. They're qualifications for your calling. When you understand this, everything changes. Suddenly your pain has meaning. Your struggles have significance. You're not just going through it, you're growing through it. Every obstacle is an opportunity. Every setback is a setup. This is your moment to decide. Will you let your pain define you, or will you let it direct you? Will you stay stuck in the question of why, or will you move forward with what next? You're not here by accident. Your pain isn't purposeless. It's preparing you for a calling that only you can fulfill, a purpose that only you can serve, a path that only you can walk. Just stand up. Your purpose is calling. The world needs what you've learned through your pain. Your strength isn't just for you. It's for everyone waiting to see that transformation is possible. The moment you start taking action, everything changes. Everything. You're not just someone who's been through pain. You're someone who's doing something about it. The power isn't in what happens to you. It's in what you do next. I see too many people waiting for the perfect moment, waiting until they feel ready, waiting until the pain stops. But here's the truth. Action heals what time alone cannot. Movement creates momentum. Momentum creates miracles. Take one step, just one. It doesn't matter how small. Write one page, make one call, help one person. Every mighty river started with a single drop of water. Every forest began with one seed. Your transformation starts with one decision followed by one action. The problem isn't your pain. It's your pulse. When you stay still, pain settles. When you move, pain transforms. Think about fire. It either burns you or burns for you. The difference, how you use it. Your pain is the same way. I've watched people turn their darkest moments into their greatest mission. But they didn't do it by accident. They did it by action. The person who lost their job didn't just wait for another one. They created their own business. So the one who faced rejection didn't just heal. They started teaching others how to believe in themselves. Your hands were made for building, not just holding pain. Your mind was made for creating solutions, not just carrying problems. Your heart was made for spreading hope, not just harboring hurt. But none of this happens without action. Stop waiting for someone to save you. Stop waiting for time to heal you. Stop waiting for motivation to find you. The power is in your movements, not your meditation. In your actions, not your intentions. Every step you take rewrites your story. Every action you take rebuilds your confidence. Every move you make reshapes your future. Small steps taken consistently create unstoppable momentum. If we look at nature, a butterfly doesn't wait until it feels strong enough to leave its cocoon. The struggle to break free is what gives its wings strength. Your struggles aren't holding you back. They're building your strength for flight. But you got to push. You got to move. You got to take action, even when you don't feel ready. Especially when you don't feel ready. Because readiness is a myth. Growth happens in the doing, not in the waiting. Your pain has given you a platform. But platforms are meant to be stood on, not sat on. They're meant to be used to reach higher, to help others up, to see further than you could before. Don't start now. Start small. Start somewhere. Help one person with what you've learned. Share one story of your struggle. Take one step towards your dreams. Small actions multiplied by time create miraculous transformations. Don't wait for courage to find you. Create it through action. Don't wait for strength to come to you. Build it through movement. Don't wait for healing to happen to you. Participate in your own rescue. The world is waiting for what only you can give. Your unique perspective, your hard-earned wisdom, your story of transformation. But they can't receive what you don't release. They can't learn what you don't share. It's your moment. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready. Not when the pain stops. Not right now. Take one step, make one move, start one project, help one person. Your transformation isn't just about you anymore. It's about everyone waiting to see if it's possible to turn pain into power. If it's possible to turn wounds into wisdom. If it's you're not just surviving anymore, you're becoming unstoppable. Look at yourself, really look. The person who started this journey in pain is becoming a force of nature. Every tear you've shed has watered the seeds of your greatness. Every scar you carry is proof of your resilience. Stop seeing yourself through the lens of your past. You're not who you were. You're not what happened to you. You're what you choose to become. Your identity isn't built on your pain. It's built on your power to transform it. Remember when you thought you couldn't make it. Look at you now. Remember when the weight felt too heavy? You carried it. Remember when you wanted to give up? You kept going. The old you were shaped by circumstances. The new you, you're shaping circumstances. The old you asked, why me? The new you declares, try me. The old you waited for rescue. The new you, you're becoming the rescuer. Your transformation isn't just changing what you do. It's changing who you are. You're not a victim of your story anymore. You're the author. You're not trapped by your past. You're transported by your purpose. The strengths you found through struggle, that's your new foundation. The wisdom you've gained through pain, that's your new guide. The resilience you've built through adversity, that's your new normal. Stop waiting for life to get easier. You're getting stronger. Stop hoping for fewer problems. You're becoming a better problem solver. Stop wishing for less pressure. You're becoming unbreakable under pressure. Your new identity isn't built on avoiding pain. It's built on transforming it. You're not just someone who survived. You're someone who knows how to thrive. You're not just someone who fell down. You're someone who knows how to rise. The world needs your transformed self. It needs your story of rising. It needs your example of strength. Your transformation isn't just about you anymore. It's about everyone who will find hope in your journey. Stand tall. You've earned this strength. Own this power. It's not arrogance. It's awareness. Awareness is not pride. It's for its purpose. You paid the price for this transformation. Now it's time to live from it. These scars, they're not signs of weakness anymore. They're proof of healing. Your struggles, they're not barriers anymore. They're bridges to understanding others, your pain. It's not your prison anymore. It's your platform for impact. From this day forward, you live from strength, not from struggle. You operate from power, not from pain. You lead from transformation, not from trauma. This is your new identity. This is your new reality. Don't shrink back into who you used to be. Don't settle for less than who you've become. You've paid too high a price for your transformation to play small now. Step into your new identity fully, completely, unapologetically. The person you can't handle, what's coming next? But the person you become is ready, more than ready. You are prepared by every tear, strengthened by every trial, equipped by every struggle. Rise up, step forward, lead on. Your transformation isn't finished, it's just beginning. But now you're not walking in weakness. You're walking in warrior spirit, not surviving in fear, thriving in faith, not hiding in pain, shining in purpose. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your transformation. Live from it. Light the way for others through it. Your new identity is calling. Answer it with everything you've got. Your pain has birthed something powerful within you. Something unstoppable, something unshakable. You ready now? Ready to take everything life threw at you and turn it into fuel for your future? Every step through darkness has prepared you for this very moment. You started this journey asking, why me? Now you're saying, watch me? That's not just change. That's transformation. That's not just growth. That's rebirth. The fire that tried to destroy you is now lighting your path for others to follow. Think back to who you were before pain shaped you. That person couldn't handle what you handle now. That person couldn't live what you live now. That person couldn't lead like you lead now. Pain didn't break you, it built you. Your struggles gave you something money can't buy in schools, can't teach. Real strength. Not the kind that shows in muscles, but the kind that shows in character. The kind that keeps going when everything says stop. The kind that believes when everyone says quit. Every tear you've cried has been marking the trail for someone else to follow. Every battle you fought has been training for the wars you help others win. Every scar you carry isn't just a mark of pain. It's a medal of honor. Stop apologizing for your strength. Stop hiding your power. Stop diminishing your transformation. The world doesn't need your modesty. It needs your message. It needs your example. It needs your leadership. You've been through the fire. Now it's time to be the light. You've walked through the storm. Now it's time to be the shelter. You've climbed the mountain. Now it's time to be the guide. This transformation isn't just about you anymore. It's about every person still sitting in darkness, wondering if light exists. It's about every heart still heavy with hurt, wondering if healing is possible. It's about every soul still shrouded in doubt, wondering if strength will come. Look around you. For every person you see, there are thousands more waiting for someone who understands their pain, waiting for someone who's walked their path, waiting for someone who can show them the way through. Your pain positioned you for this purpose. Your struggle skilled you for this service. Your battles built you for this breakthrough. Now it's time to use it all. From this moment forward, you're not a victim of circumstance. You're a victor over circumstances. You're not wounded. You're wise. You're not broken. You're breakthrough in human form. Stand up, step up, speak up. The world needs your voice, not a whisper, but a roar. It needs your story, not edited, but raw and real. It needs your strength, not hidden, but displayed with holy boldness. This is your time. This is your season. This is your moment to take everything that tried to destroy you and use it to build something beautiful, something powerful, something world-changing. Your transformation isn't complete. It's just beginning. But now you're not walking in weakness. You're marching in might. You're not surviving in silence. You're thriving in truth. You're healing with hope. Rise up, transform one. Your pain has prepared you. Your struggles have strengthened you. Your battles have built you. Now go lead, serve, transform. The world is waiting for the warrior that pain has produced in you. Remember, pain was your starting point, not your destination. You've arrived at strength. You've arrived at purpose. You've arrived at power. Now use it all to light the way for others. This is your legacy. This is your calling. This is your moment. Seize it with everything you've got. The world needs what your pain has produced in you. Go forth and give it freely. Your transformation doesn't end here. It ripples outward, touching lives you may never meet, changing stories you may never hear. Today marks not just your victory over pain, but the beginning of your mission to help others find their strength. Remember this moment. Remember how far you've come. Remember what you've overcome. Your journey from pain to power isn't just a personal triumph. It's a blueprint for others to follow. Every step you took through darkness carved a path. Every tear you shed watered the ground where others will walk. Every battle you fought cleared the way for those coming behind you. You're not just transformed, you're a transformer. Look at your hands again. These aren't just hands that wiped away tears anymore. These are hands that will lift others up. These aren't just hands that held pain. These are hands that will build futures. Your strength isn't just for you. It's for everyone waiting to be shown the way. Let me take this moment in. Feel the power of your transformation. Feel the strength in your spirits. Feel the fire in your soul. You're not who you were when pain first found you. You're stronger, wiser, more powerful than you've ever been. From this day forward, walk differently, speak differently, live differently. You're carrying something precious. The proof that transformation is possible. The evidence that pain can become power. The truth that struggle can become strength. Don't let anyone tell you your pain was wasted. Don't let anyone convince you your struggles were meaningless. Every tear, every setback, every moment of doubt. They've all become part of your power. They've all become part of your purpose. Rise up now. Step into your calling. Your pain has prepared you for this moment. Your struggles have strengthened you for this mission. Your battles have built you for this purpose. Go forth and be the light you needed in your darkness. Be the strength you search for in your weakness. Be the hope you hungered for in your hurt. Your transformation isn't just a personal victory. It's a global mission. Remember, pain was never meant to be your prison. It was always meant to be your platform. Your struggles weren't meant to be your story. They were meant to be your springboard. Stand tall, stand strong, stand transformed. The world needs what your pain has produced in you. It needs your wisdom. It needs your strength. The journey isn't over. It's just beginning. But now you're not walking in weakness. You're marching in might. Not surviving in silence. You're thriving in truth. Not hiding in hurt. You're healing others through hope. Take everything life threw at you and throw it back as strength. Take every wound and turn it into wisdom. Take every battle and turn it into a blessing for others. Just for a moment. This is your mission. This is your legacy. From pain to power, from struggles to strength, from battles to breakthrough, go forth and transform not just your life, but the lives of everyone you touch. This song then, the world is waiting for what your pain has produced in you. Don't hold back. Don't play small. Don't stay silent. Your transformation is too important. Your strength is too needed. Your light is too bright. Rise up, walk forward, and never forget, you're not just someone who survived pain. You're someone who knows how to transform it into power. Now go and help others do the same. Thank you